I have had many fears in my life, and I learned something from each of them. My first fear started when I was young, and it defined who I am today. A fear of talking. When I was young, I had a speech impediment. So when I talked to people, they had a hard time understanding what I was saying. My sister was one of the only people who could understand what I was saying most of the time. When a child has many people not understanding what they're saying all the time, they do the one thing to stop the embarrassment. I stopped talking. Of course, if you asked me something, I would answer. But from preschool onwards, I became more of a listener than a talker, which made it so I followed people instead of leading them. Now, I don't have a speech impediment. It took years of work and speech classes every week. In the end, I overcame my fear, so I talked more. But there's always that instinct to rather listen than to talk. When I reached middle school, another fear surfaced, the fear of heights. I still have this fear and probably always will. This fear started in the happiest place on earth, Disneyland. I came to the age where I could ride Tower of Terror. As I got closer, I got more nervous. And when the ride started, I closed my eyes and prayed for it to end. I didn't know I had this fear until then, when I started to feel like I was going to die on this ride. Even though I know they check this ride a lot and no one's died on it, I thought I was going to be the first. I will always have this fear, and it will stop me from doing things like skydiving. But I know I can push myself and keep telling myself I'm perfectly safe, and it won't stop me from living. The next fear, I overcame this year, the freeway. When it got to the time around driving, the freeway freaked me out. I thought I would zone out, miss my exit, and I'd end up in San Francisco. Or I was going super slow and everyone was mean. I overcame this fear in steps. First was going on the freeway with my driving teacher, where he could control my speed and tell me what to do. Then I went on again with my sister when my dad forgot his badge at home and needed it for work. My sister kept me in the moment and paying attention. Then in the summer, I had a summer program all the way in Cal State Long Beach. I had to go on the freeway alone. My dad told me I should put the address in the GPS so I wouldn't feel like I got lost. I didn't put it in the GPS. I thought I got lost. I thought I missed my exit and got lost. Oh, I started freaking out and had to get off the freeway. I got honked twice trying to get off. When I got off, it turned out I didn't miss my exit, but after that, the GPS and me became best friends. After driving to the college and back home for a week, the freeway wasn't scary anymore. Now I take it every day to school. The last fear is one we all have at one point, the fear of college. This fear was really bad. When people mentioned college, I freaked out. I told my mom more than once that I was a mess and I should just not go to college and become a masseuse. She calmly told me that I didn't have the upper body strength to be a masseuse. When I started looking at majors, I didn't know what I wanted to be. I went to a college fair and I was looking at majors at one college and they had environmental engineering as a major. And I thought, that's what I'll do, I'll save the earth. Then I went to another college and they had nuclear engineering. And I thought, I could also build a bomb. I thought I would either save the earth or destroy it. Despite this joke, I still didn't know what I wanted to be. I researched what I might want to do for my life, but had no definite idea. I figured out what I wanted to major in by watching a TV show. I was re-watching The West Wing, and these men came in trying to get money to build a wolf bridge. A bridge that wolves could find other wolves to mate with so they don't die out. They needed a bridge to make the journey because the freeway was blocking the trail and they would have died crossing it. That was it. I did want to become environmental engineering. I wanted to save the wolves from dying because they couldn't mate because of the freeway. I had what I wanted to be, and from there I got my colleges. I filled out the applications, and now I'm just waiting for their answers. But once I found out what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, college didn't seem that scary. I overcame many fears over the years, and I'm sure there will be more in the futures. As a smart man, Dr. Seuss once said, I hear there's troubles more than one kind, some come ahead, some come behind. But I bought a big bat, and I'm ready, you see. Now my troubles will start having troubles with me. I always took troubles meant fears. And if you have the right tools, then you could overcome the fears easily. And I have the right tools, and I will beat any fear I have in the future. Okay, shout-outs. For my shout-out, I decided to put the song that I will think of the person with, you know? Okay. Mr. Holloway. All That Jazz from Chicago. Miss Eisler. We didn't start the fire. The world is burning ever since it started turning. Miss Rubin. We Are the World. Alexis. Flash from Queen. Or my good old-fashioned lover boy. Izzy. Quiet from Matilda. Or What Is This Feeling from Wicked. Chris. Wait, stop, what? From The Gentleman's Guide from Love and Murder. And it's mostly because of the weird questions you ask me in math. NJ. Carry the banner from Newsies or Boomerang from Somerset. Zoe. Nothing in Common from that one guy that I always forget the name of, but I like the song. Dad. Practice, practice, practice from Swan Princess or any Weird Al song in the face of the universe. Mom. There's a lot, but I'll choose the top two. Baby Mine from Dumbo and You'll Be in My Heart from Tarzan.